Let's start the problem with the quote of Archimedes. Be silent unless you can say something that is more useful than your silence. We are gonna solve problem number 9 of 2020 AMC 12A American Mathematics Competitions. Before solving the problem, thanks for subscribing, turning on notification, and for like my videos. So let's jump into the problem. Problem number 9. How many solutions does the equation tangent 2x equal to cos x over 2 have an interval 0 and 2 pi? The choices are 1 to 5. So we want to solve this problem. I told you in my previous videos that in many problems also AME, the round after AMC, and also sometimes some part of round 2 problems up to IMO, imagine or sometimes drawing not exact figure, approximately draw the figure. It can be so much useful. Here we don't need to find exact solutions, we only want to find the answer. So we should focus on drawing. Let me write with this, drawing this function, and also the next function, let me show it with pink, and cos x over 2. So if you want to draw these two functions, paying attention to trigonometric or unit circle is so much useful. Okay, if you consider this unit circle, this is the vertical, yellow vertical line shows what? Tangent x. And the pink line shows what? Pink one shows cos x. This white line shows what? Sine x. So these things are useful. For example, if you have an angle, like for example this one, then you can say, okay, if it is alpha, then we can say this point is tangent x, and here if we project the perpendicular, it will be cos x. So for example, if alpha is 0, it's short for yellow line, it is 0. For pink one, it is 1. Okay, so it is 1 for pink one, and for yellow one, tangent, it is 0. So for example, if alpha is 0, tangent is 0, cos is 1. If it is pi over 2, this point, it is parallel to tangent x, undefined infinity, it is parallel, they don't have any intersection with yellow line, but cos will be 0 here. Now I want to draw tangent 2x from x from 0 to pi, and also cos x over 2 from 0 to pi, and see their intersections are what. So if I want, you can also imagine, but if I want to show tangent x over 2 at first, it will be what? If I draw the lines, it will be something like this, and you consider it is what? It is tangent x at first, and it is what? It is x. So for 0, it is 0, tangent 0. It goes to pi over 2. In pi over 2, it is parallel, so we can say we have a vertical asymptote. So you draw like this, and also let me draw the other asymptotes. So it will be something like this. Let me draw it better. Okay. And then you can consider pi over 2. Again, the next 0 is what? For pi. The next asymptote 3 pi over 2. You add by pi over 2. Pi over 2, the next one will be 2 pi. The next one will be 5 pi over 2. The next pi over 2 will be what? You can continue. The next pi over 2 will be 3 pi, and go on. So here it will be something like this. And this one, it will be something like this. Again, it repeats. So here it is what? These points are, this graph is for tangent x. Now that we want to find tangent to x, so if we paste it, tangent x, if we paste it, we want to find for tangent 2x. Let's see what happens. When you consider tangent 2x, all these numbers should be divided by 2. So Pi over 2 will change to what? Pi over 4. Pi will change to what? Pi over 2, because it is multiply x multiplied by 2. You should divide all things here by 2. So if we divide all these things, it will be what? This point. Pi over 4, it will be 3 pi over 4, plus pi over 4, it will be pi, plus pi over 4, 5 pi over 4. And this one, and the next one, plus pi over 4, 6 pi over 4, or 3 pi over 2, and or 6 pi over 4, it will be 7 pi over 4, and plus pi over 4, it will be 8 pi over 4. So because 8 pi over 4 is 2 pi, it will be this. For example, we have something like this. It will be this. Okay, so until 2 pi, we've understood that it is what? Now we want to focus on drawing what? On drawing cos x over 2. Why? Because we want to find intersection of tangent 2x and cos x over 2. Okay, so at first we draw cos x, and it is x. So when x start from 0 to, it is what? Pi over 2. Cos start from 1 to 0. So 1 here is what? Pi over 2. It goes like this. And it goes to -1 for pi. So if it is pi, we draw -1. It goes to this point. It will be something like this. And then for 3 pi over 2, it will go to 0. For 3 pi over 2, it will go to 0. And then from 3 pi over 2 to 2 pi, it goes to 1. And it repeats again and again and again. Now, we have this. We want to draw cos 2x, cos x over 2. So if I want to draw, let me draw this part here. Cos x over 2. Because you divide x by 2, you should multiply this point by 2. So it starts from 1, and this pi over 2 will change to pi. So it starts from here 1, and pi over 2 will be pi. It passed through this point. And okay, so let's draw. It will be something like this. And for -1 here, -1 is pi, it goes up to 2 pi. So in -pi, this point it passes. So it will be something like this. Now, if we calculate the intersection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of intersection will be what? 5. So let's check the choices. The answer is E. There are around, as I said before in other videos, for example, 50 important formulas in geometry, also other for other topics, combinatorics, defining function and invariant, for example, in spatial parts, useful ideas and general ideas that can solve many problems from qualifying level up to IMO. If you had any question about them, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description. Also, again, thanks for subscribing, turning on notification, and like my videos. And you can also click my other videos, other playlists from Harvard, Stanford Mathematics Tournament, MIT, and also other Olympiads. You can improve your problem solving step by step. And if you had any problem, as I said before, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description.